The Dallas Cowboys have the possibility to shock the NFL. I know it's Mike McCarthy, but boy, do these Cowboys have talent. Let's talk about it. Now, shout out Adam Rankis also. Why did I say it like that? But always shout out the journalists who inspire you. Adam Rank for his little state of the franchise. So let's talk about it. This is a team that's very interesting. If you look back last year, I think people could say it was a mixed bag as the team had some, good parts. Like the Cowboys posted a 6-0 record against their closest rivals, winning the division crown by 3 games. And they closed out, the regular season with 5 wins in their final 6 contests. But once again, through a promising campaign, ended without a playoff win. And this team has Super Bowl ambitions every year. Now, Mike McCarthy, what do we think of him? Jerry Jones showed patience with Jason Garrett. And Mike McCarthy doesn't seem like he has that luxury. But Dan Quinn remained with the staff. He declined interviews for head coaching jobs. And Dak Prescott's going to be 1 full year removed from that injury-shortened 2020. He threw for nearly 4,500 yards, 37 touchdowns, and 10 interceptions. He's a great leader, and he's going to be around for a long time. And the other MVP on the other side is Micah Parsons. This guy, he isn't even a pass rusher, but he still had 12 sacks in his first 13 games. The only other players to do that? Julius Peppers, Reggie White, Leslie O'Neal. Just letting you know. And the thing is he's an off-ball linebacker, and he's more of a, stop in the run and coverage guy, but showed that he's just as good as a pass rusher. Like, that wasn't his trait coming out of college, which is phenomenal. On the offensive line, the release of La'el Collins was shocking. Connor Williams, we knew he was going to go away. But now Tyron Smith is going to be playing next to another Smith who eventually might take his job, and Tyler Smith. And Tyler Smith seems like he could be a good guy for them. He was kind of allegedly overdrafted out of Tulsa, but 6'6", 332 pounds, big boy. And look, obviously Amari Cooper is gone, so is Randy Gregory. And this is a team that they brought in a bunch of acquisitions, like Osa, okay? Osa wasn't brought in, but he's going to be a breakout star. And they also brought in Dante Fowler, who, I think he's going to be good. And there's Quinton Bohanna. I think the defense is going to be great. Trevon Diggs, dude, this guy had 11 interceptions and 14 in his first 2 years. What are you talking about? I know some people don't like his boom or bust playing style because it is, if you, in the NBA, Kelly Oubre, for example, Trevon Diggs plays with the same type of gamble where I call it masturbating. I know I got it from this guy, YouTuber from iMaverick. It's when you mastered the art of baiting. So basically, you bait the guy to throw the pass, and Kelly Oubre does this in the NBA, Diggs does this in the NFL, to make it seem like they're open, but they're not. And it is a gamble. It's basically a 50-50 shot. If you're good at it, you make it like 70-25, 75-25, but hey. Then there's Amari Cooper, who was dealt, and CeeDee Lamb's posed for a huge season. Michael Gallup, if he recovers perfectly fine from the ACL tear, it should be awesome. Dalton Schultz, he's a guy, someone to watch. And for me, I think Ezekiel Elliott will be back. People are saying he's cooked. He's going to be another Todd Gurley. He's done. But he still eclipsed 1,000 yards, averaged 4.2 yards, and that was up from the 2020 average. He caught 47 passes and scored 12 touchdowns. Yes, Tony Pollard is a great player. I don't think we're going back to RIP, Marion Barber and Felix Jones with Tony Pollard and Ezekiel Elliott. I do not think. It's funny that when I first started watching football, that was the backfield of the Cowboys, Jones and Barber. But I don't think we're going back to that. Ezekiel Elliott has the talent and showed that he can be a top 10 running back. It's Mike McCarthy. If you guys don't recall, Ryan Grant was really the only 1,000-yard rusher under Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy doesn't like really running the ball, even though you need to run the ball to win the game in December football. So I think Zeke will be fine. Tony Pollard, he's an explosive player, but when December calls, Ezekiel Elliott is the guy. Now, what needs to be done is, look, they need to win football games. They need to win, specifically playoff football games. And I think if they can get themselves a bye, which I think they have the talent to be a team that has double-digit wins, I think the best thing for them, get a bye, heal up, and I think they can make a championship run. Again, you know they're going to be facing either the Rams, the Buccaneers in the NFC Championship game, most likely. You can throw in there maybe the Cardinals. There's a lot of good teams out there. I think the AFC, I don't know why, it just seems so much more loaded with the Raiders, the Dolphins, the Chargers, all joining, the Ravens, Chiefs. I mean, the Packers will also be in the running for against the Cowboys. So it's basically Packers, Rams, Cardinals, Bucks, that if they can show their skill against them and keep up record-wise with them and be in the same fighting, I think it could be done. Specifically, if you look right here, NFL season starts with them playing the Bucks. If they can win that game, I think that'll be a huge momentum. And then the same thing in week 2, 3, 4, 5. Week 5, they're playing the Rams. That's another game they need to win. And then in week 9, I'm counting these out. Like, there's no markers next to them. So, like, if you see me counting them out, I'm sorry. Week 9, they play the Packers. So that when they play the Packers, Rams, and Bucks in the regular season, they need to freaking win those games and win them with statements. And if they can do that, I have faith of them shocking the NFL. So that's my video, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy. Let me know your thoughts on my NFL channel. This is the second video we ever made.